Hello, Dr. Walla here from Prestige Animal Hospital in Fontana, California. Today I'd like to help you better understand kitten care. My assistant Judy will be helping me ask some questions to help you better understand how to take care of your kitten. So when you're ready, Judy.
All right. So, Dr. Walla, what is the most important thing to know about raising a healthy kitten?
Raising a healthy kitten is, a lot of times cats and kittens are amazing animals. They learn to be self-sufficient fairly quickly. So a couple things is, know what substrate they like to urinate on and get that litter box. Make sure you know what vaccines and what type of lifestyle are they gonna be indoor? Are they gonna be outdoor? Make sure you check them regularly for parasites, knowing where they came from. Were they from an outside stray kitty? Did they come from an indoor kitty who you knew from somebody? Have a healthy environment. They're gonna need a lot of exercise. If you have other pets, or other cats or dogs, there's some things to take into consideration before bringing a kitten into the house. So kittens will, be playful and naughty, just like any other babies. So don't think I'm going to get a kitten and cuddle it all day long and they're going to be great. Yes, they're great, but they do take some work.
Okay. And then what are the right and wrong ways to pick up my kitten?
So right ways, and depending on their age and lifestyle, I'd say probably up to about 4 months. You can always scruff them from the back of the scruff, just above their shoulder blades, which means they're scrubbing a little bit of skin, kind of like their mom would pick them up. But another way is you can pick them up under their chest, cuff them, and just hold their whole body. The wrong way, pick them up by one leg, dangle them. Pick them up by two legs, dangling them. Pick them up from under the elbows where you're not supporting the chest. So you always want to have a good, nice hole in the chest or abdomen or from the scruff. You don't want to pick them up by any limbs or under the armpits or any other way.
Okay. And then how can I tell if my kitten is happy and healthy?
Happy, that was a tongue twister. Healthy, happy kitten. Okay, so basically what I tell people is kittens are like babies. They play hard, they sleep hard, and they poop and pee. So as long as your kitten and dog is poop and peeing a lot, playing hard, and eating hard, and eating well, and sleeping well, then they're a pretty healthy kitten.
Okay. And then how should I feed my kitten?
So it depends how old your kitten is. As long as they have teeth, kitten food. They make kibble or they make wet food. And if they don't have teeth, which is generally under 4 weeks of age, bottle feeding, and they have kitten milk replacers if you are fostering a kitten.
Okay, great. And then what are some products I might need for my kitten?
Some products that you may need for your kitten can, when you bring a kitten home, litter box, litter, scratching post. Sometimes they like the cat towers that they can climb. A lot of kittens like a bed. Some don't like a bed so much. I like the little feather toy with the bell, laser pointers, little balls that they can play with. So things to keep them active.
Okay. And then how soon should I bring my new kitten in to see the veterinarian?
I would bring your new kitten in as soon as you get them. So as soon as you have your kitten in hand, schedule an appointment the next day. Have some good information and some great tips, and they need a health exam immediately.
Okay. And then how can I get the most out of my first vet visit with my new kitten?
How you can get the most is definitely write down any questions you have. I have a lot of people who are really get in the vet clinic. They have a lot of questions and they see us and they're like, oh, I don't remember what I was going to ask. So I always tell people, that's okay. It's your next visit. Write down your questions and that way we can get them all answered.
Okay. And then what will a veterinarian look for during an initial kitten care visit?
Initial kitten care visits, we look for a couple things. Number one, are they really a male or female? Sometimes in young kittens, it's hard to tell. So you might have a female kitten who you name Alice, who might be an owl. And then we look for fleas. We look for any parasites that are visible on physical exam, but a lot of times they're internal, so we'll need a poop test because people can get parasites from pets as well. We'll look at their eyes, check their ears, make sure there's no ear mites or ear infections. Make sure they weren't born with any cleft palates. And then make sure there's no umbilical hernias because as they grow, they can have hernias, especially as kittens that they were born with. And just make sure there's no, congenital neurologic issues or anything else that we can detect.
Okay. And then what are some early signs and symptoms of health issues in your kitten?
Some early signs and symptoms can be sneezing, kind of squinting an eye, maybe some ocular discharge or eye discharge. some green or clear excessive nasal discharge. Cats don't have too much discharge from the nose, but if you notice it's always wet around their nostrils, this could be an underlying respiratory tract infection. Sometimes if you see little rice of grain stuck to their fur or tail, it could be little parasites such as tapeworm. So these are kind of some things that we need to keep an eye out, some early stages. Also, if they're not eating as well, they're not gaining weight how they're supposed to. Some cats have a really big belly that feels bloated, diarrhea. Trying to think, but pale gums are another one that there could be something going on with their blood flow.
Okay. And then why is it important to avoid self-diagnosing possible kitten health problems?
It's really important because I've seen problems that could have been, if they would run them in day one, it could have been so manageable and the kittens could have got better. But some people try to self-diagnose or self-care, and they'll go to just a regular pet store and just get some drops or something, for example, for the eyes. They, the eyes are looking gunky. They go to the store, they say, my kitten's eyes are looking gunky. So one of the employees gives them some drops. And they say, oh, I've been using the drops for a week, and they come in, now it's all green and gunky, and the infection has got so much worse. And I've seen some kittens even lose vision because people waited and they try to self-diagnose. So if you think your kitten's having an issue, please don't self-diagnose. Bring them into the veterinarian right away.
Okay, and then when should my kitten get vaccinations?
It depends on where the kitten came from and where they are. When I say where they came from, stray cat, do they feed off the mother? Do they not? But generally, they can get it as early as 6 weeks.
Awesome. Thanks so much for that, Dr. Wallow.
No problem. So, if you need more information about kittens, we actually have a guide to kitten care under our client resources page on prestigeanimalhospital.com. They'll tell you all about the lifestyle from your kitten to adulthood to senior care. It's free to download. We made it for all our clients. It's a great resource and wealth of knowledge to help educate you guys. And it came from a reputable source. So please, book an appointment with us online. Give us a call. We're here to help you. And congratulations on a new kitten.